All right, everybody, welcome to Wednesday, March the 5th. Yeah, we're cruising into March. We're having a good time. Yep, taking our little deviation here. So it's Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays on the morning routine. Here we go with some headlines for Wednesday, Hump Day, March 5th. Starting with, Costco shoppers are obsessed with this food court hack. Genius. Well, if you've been on TikTok at all, you've seen it. It's where they're taking the cheese and some of the stuff from the pizza and putting it on the hot dog. And then one dude went a little bit nuts and took his whole hot dog and put it on the pizza and then rolled the pizza around it and ate that way. And then another guy said, wow, it's too much. I'm gonna just take the hot dog itself, put it on the pizza and roll it up. It's like, you guys are weird. Come on. And I don't know about genius. I'm geniusly doubling down on the bad food stuff. It's okay, have a piece of pizza every once in a while, have a hot dog every once in a while. I do it, it's fine. But when you're doubling down like that, I'm not sure how genius it is from a health standpoint. Moving on. Next up, listening is not the Dachshund's strong point. Learn more about smart and sassy sausage dogs with their tiny legs and big personalities. First of all, I think this is a ruse. I think this is a scam. And it is, what was the name of that? What was that word? Fiddle-faddle, that they're trying to hide the fact that they want to change the name of the wiener dog to sausage dog. I think that is flat out fiddle-faddle. Not appropriate. It is a wiener dog. It's been a wiener dog. It needs to be a wiener dog forever. Not sausage dog. What kind of crap is that? Come on. Don't read the article just because they're just trying to mess with our minds to get us to start saying it differently. I'm not going to do it. I protest. It's wiener dog. Moving on. Insulted Eagles coach Nick Sirianni hit back on unfair proposal to ban the tush push. Yeah, if you watched NFL over the last 2 years, well, kind of three. Yeah, last 2 years has been a really big deal. The Eagles, they use the tush push. So when they're close to they need 1 yard to get the touchdown, 1 or 2 yards to get the touchdown. The quarterback typically sneaks the ball, dives through, and they try to create a hole to get the first down. The quarterback does that. Well, what the Eagles decided to do is they get a couple people to come in behind the quarterback, and they push him from behind through the pile, and it just works insanely. The level of first downs they get, conversions they get on first down is massive by comparison, and everyone's just kind of like, you can't defend it because you got 3 or 4 guys pushing another dude who's pushing to get through, plus the linemen that are pushing to get through. You got this wall of people now pushing. It's a lot of leverage. Where you only have like 4, maybe 5 guys on the other side of that, one line, this isn't gonna happen. So it's really like, for me, it's like, okay, it's only a matter of time till every team in the league is doing this, and how boring is a first down conversion gonna be? That's the time to get up and go to the bathroom. Stop watching the game. I'm not watching any commercials afterwards. I'm leaving the game for 5 minutes because I'm tired of watching the tush push. Sorry, Nick Saban, but you're costing the NFL money if this goes big. They're going to say, sorry, Nick Saban, we're going to stop you and everybody from doing the tush push because it's getting people up off the couch, leaving the game, possibly missing some commercials that pays your salary. Just kidding. Doesn't really pay a salary. It kind of does, but yeah. Anyway, tush push needs to go, my opinion. Sorry, Nick. Moving on to go back into the bearded past with Zach.
Hello, everybody. How you doing out there? It's been a while. It's been quite a while, but it's fun to be back in here. I don't even think I've done one since the new year. Did I do one since the new year? God, maybe I think I did one like at the beginning of the year when it first started. Just one, but here we are. It's good. It's good to be back. And so let's get back to it, you guys. Let's go back to the past with Zach. Sorry, 1770 was the Boston Massacre. It wasn't our hatred for tea. It was the Boston Massacre. It's where British troops actually shot 5 colonists, killing them. It also, what this did is it helped fuel the anti-British feelings. So at this point, the colonists were already at a point of, yes, we're not really, like being ruled by England, but this was just another act of just really leading to that revolution. And then, of course, later on, Boston Tea Party and other events took place. In 1953, on this date, the death of Joseph Stalin. It was a good thing, actually. Don't worry about it. This was a good one. We wanted this one to happen. Also, too, I'm going to butcher the name, but it's the premiere of Mephistole. It was an opera premiered by La Scala. So if you were to ever go, actually, to opera and see this, it was first performed in 1868. I went to an opera in December, and it was amazing, the history behind it. I've never gone before. It was just amazing, the history behind it and how long these things have been around, some of them. So they're very cool. And in 1623, Virginia enacted the first alcohol temperance law in the colonies. So they were anti-alcohol at the colonies in Virginia in 1623. 1863, Samuel Colt patented, I'm sure you guys have all heard of the Colt revolver. That was his first patented production. It was the first model revolver ever made. And then last but not least, 1960, today was Elvis Presley's last day of his 2-year stint in the United States Army, you guys. And I don't know, I wonder if he shook his hip a lot in the Army as well. I don't know, I have to look more about Elvis Presley. I have a feeling he probably just went around and sang songs. I don't think he fought. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this Back in the Bearded Past. It's been fun, and I'll catch you later. Bye now.
All right, everybody, welcome back to the future. And next up, we have weird laws. I do like these. These are kind of fun. And Alex is doing a bang-up job with it. So let's see what the weird law is today. Maybe the weird law is no more tush push. Yay! That would be a weird law because we don't need to make it a law. It just needs to be a rule in the NFL. All right, weird law right here with Alex.
Welcome back, everyone, to another edition of Weird Laws. So this weird law, some laws have been so weird, but this one is about to get the weirdest, so prepare to have a laugh off. You can take an elephant on a walk only when it's on a leash, and this exists in San Francisco, California, and the law was created in 1942. So in San Francisco, elephants can't be walked down in the market street without a leash. But even if it sounds weird now, it became a law in the era which circuses featured animals. Elephants that were brought to the city would sometimes sit down, cause traffic jams. Yeah. So that's gonna do it for Weird Laws. See you guys next time.
Well, duh. I mean, come on. You got to take your dog on the leash. You got to take the cat on the leash. I mean, hello. Of course, when you have an elephant and you live in San Francisco, you got to take it on a leash. I mean, who doesn't know this? Bigger question, how many people in San Francisco own elephants that need to know this law exists? How many people did own elephants? That's the bigger question. How many people did own them? Why did this become a law? There must have been people owning elephants in San Francisco. They were walking them without a leash and someone got stepped on, someone didn't keep control of their elephant, and thus the law came into existence. Why else would they have done it? I want to know what San Francisco was like when elephants were roaming the streets.
Well, it was in 1942 when circuses were really big, and the elephants would sit down to take a break and it would cause traffic jams.
Of course. It was the circuses. There were so many circuses in town that the elephants just sit down in the middle of the street. Come on! We had to make a law about this? That's crazy talk. But everyone should just know, if you're walking your elephant, put it on a leash. It's just the right thing to do. All right, next up we have Because we're doing Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, we moved Austin's movie review to Wednesdays. Why not Fridays, you say? Well, because we wanted it on Wednesdays. That's it. It's plain and simple. Here we go. Austin's movie review.
Hi. We're at the end of February already? I could have sworn that maybe there was an extra day in there. Wait, forgot. Last year was a leap year. We don't have 29 days. I don't know what the heck that's about. Anyway, hi, I'm Austin. Back with another movie review that will blow you through the back wall of the theater. Anyway, with that in mind, today I'm going to cover a movie that is now 20 years old. Yeah, I know, 20? Yeah, I'm feeling old as it is. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, from 2005, starring Jack Black, Adrian Brody, Naomi Watts, from director Peter Jackson, King Kong. Now, for those who are familiar with King Kong, it's actually the third remake of the original from 1933, which I think I covered on the morning routine like 2 years ago for its 90th anniversary. And now this version is now 20 years old. My, how time flies. But anyway, if you know this plot of King Kong, you already know. Basically, a bunch of guys who decide to film a movie on an island. They find King Kong, and all hell breaks loose. You get the general idea. And really, this movie is as fun as it sounds. And part of the way it works is really the motion capture and special effects, because really a lot of the effects and work on this film is really good stuff. Like you got big like dinosaurs, you got weird ugly bugs, and of course you have King Kong himself, which from how good the fur looks and really just the motion capture courtesy of Andy Serkis, who also plays a character in the movie. Really, it's top-notch stuff. The sound design is great with the roars. And you got some really good... Basically, it's got great effects, and it's got a pretty good cast. Jack Black is a very interesting turn as Carl Denham. You got Adrian Brody as... Jack Driscoll, you have Naomi Watts as Ann Darrow. You've got a great cast here. You also have Thomas Kretschmann as Captain Engelhorn. You have Jamie Bell as one of the sailors. You got a great cast. You got Andy Serkis as one of the sailors in the film. And keep on the lookout for director Jackson and special effects guru Rick Baker as one of the final pilots that does Kong In. Overall, it's really good stuff. It's 3 hours long, so it is pretty long, but I feel it does move at a pretty reasonable pace, and you got a great score courtesy of James Newton Howard. Overall, great stuff. Definitely check out King Kong from 2005.
All right, very good. Well, actually, on the recording of this, I did not know which one Austin was talking about, but he probably referred to the original one, the black and white one, which was made a bazillion years ago. Really knocked people over with that one. It was really, really cool. Big monkey climbing up the Empire State Building stuff. The other ones, there is three. I just schooled along on this. There's three actual King Kong movies. There's the original one, there's the 80s one, and then there's the 2000s one. And all are good stand-up movies. You should check all three of them out. You could like binge watch all three and see the compare and contrast, right? The three movies. Really, it would be interesting. They're standalone. They got their own unique aspects to them. I like each one of them individually. Yeah, so I just got news update. Oh, what's that? What's that? Oh, it is. Okay, great. Awesome. Thank you very much. Yes, it was 2005 that he was talking about, which was really cool. I like that one a lot because Jack Black was in it. Giving that to someone else. Actually, Jack Black was in it. He had a pretty comedic, fun role. I was confused for a minute because I was thinking of Jack White from the White Stripes. But 2005 was really cool, really long, but the 1980s one was really pretty cool. That is a good one. You got to go back and watch that one. They did a bang up job. I'm totally blanking on who was in it. Austin probably mentioned it. Anyway, go check out those movies. They're all good for their own reasons. Next up, we have Guess That Thing right here. Yeah. It was a cup. It wasn't me. It had nothing to do with me. It just had to do with a cup. Come on. Next up, National Day with Gabrielle. Yes, right here.
Good morning, everybody. How's it going? Here we are in March. I miss Monday. I know. Things happen, people. But it is my first one this month of March. And it is March 5th. And it is a what? It's a Wednesday, and that means it's hump day. Here we are. All up in a hump day. The first hump day of March. And today is what? Well, let's see. It's not a national day. It's an observance, but it is on the National Day thing. Today is, I have a couple of them. It is Ash Wednesday for those of you who participate in that part of the Christian calendar and things. It is Ash Wednesday, and people who participate and their churches do such thing, you might see a smudge on their forehead. I'll come in with a smudge on my forehead. It's not a smudge, it's a cross. It's a sign of the cross with ashes. Henceforth, Ash Wednesday. So don't tell anybody around the office, hey, you got something on your forehead. Yeah, I know. I had them purposely put it there. So that's one day. And the other day is, I had to find a food thing, even though I don't get to eat today. I abstain. But it is National Cheese Doodle Day. A cheese doodle. Yeah, that's the word that they call them because, some people trademark certain names, like Cheetos, Ooh, this will be nice and loud in my microphone. Crunch the bag, crunch, 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 crunch. A cheese, if you see them in a big tub, a plastic tub or whatever, they may say doodles, they may say puffs, just different things like that. But what they are is a good old cheese. Yeah. I love me some. These are baked ones. Very good. Okay, so when I was young, they came in like a big, I know you can still get them like a big tub, but sometimes the tubs looked like things, like a bear or a barrel or lots of different things like that. And then we kept them afterwards and we'd save things in them, like, I don't know, stuff, cars, little race cars, or money, coins, just different things. They were kind of cool. You decorate around with them. But the old cheese doodle, cheese puff, Cheez-Its, Cheeto, whatever you want to call it, came in it. So, National that day, and it's Ash Wednesday. So, everybody have a great day today. Yes, that's it. That's all I got. Peace out.
All right, very good. Love having those back. Next up, we do have our question of the day for Wednesday.
All right, what app doesn't exist but you wish it did?
What do you mean what app?
Like a website. What website doesn't exist but you wish it did?
Like Bluetooth.
Huh?
Bluetooth.
YouTube?
Yeah.
YouTube exists.
Really? What app? What brother up there?
Oh, brother.
Oh, brother.
What app or website doesn't exist but you wish it did?
Good question, and I don't know.
You don't know?
What about, I would say YouTube gaming, but that exists.
You just want like a specific website for it?
Yeah.
What's an app or website that you wish existed?
A fried chicken website.
A fried chicken website?
Yeah. Well, basically, you could get fried chicken, and you could get.
Oh, fried chicken.
Yeah.
I think you said fight
No,
chicken.
no.
I was like, where chickens fight each other? Okay,
No, it's
fried
like
chicken.
That's a fried chicken.
Gotcha. Okay. What happens in this app?
Basically, you could. This app will allow you to order chicken for free, any place of the world you want.
An amusement park app.
Amusement park app. What would happen in it?
You can just find amusement parks that are open.
What's an app or website that you wish existed?
Wikipedia.
Wikipedia already exists. Yeah, you have to think of one that doesn't exist but you wish it did.
Filipino site. What happened inside is like
All the foods.
yeah, and snacks.
What's something like an app or website that you wish existed? It doesn't exist but you wish it did.
Probably like a fun app.
A fun app?
Yeah, like traveling app.
What's an app or website that you wish existed?
A free pizza app.
What website or app doesn't exist, but I wish it did? Well, let's see. This is the multi-million-dollar question, right? Because you start an app, it's really cool. You start a website, it's really cool. It makes a lot of money. So if I knew what really cool one I wanted to start, I'd probably be working on that. Beyond that, I did think of one the other day. I can't remember what it was. It was something to do with coordinating something, and then now I can't remember what it was, but it was coordination. Like, can I see something? Can I do something? I don't know. I would like more movie apps that were free, that kind of like type in a genre, and a lot of times they're advertised. So when you search something, there's an algorithm. The algorithm says, well, we want you to really watch these movies. So you search this genre just to say horror. And there's a bazillion horror movies, but they kind of they have a reason why they put the ones at the top, and you're not going to scroll through everything. But so maybe something like that. I don't know. That's a tough question. It really is. But I'll think about it. Maybe I'll come back. All right, next up, did you know this?
Did you know it takes 3 alligators to make a pair of boots?
That's a whole lot of alligator for 2 shoes.
Yeah, I don't know how they make them into that.
I don't think I needed to know that. Honestly, it's not one of those things I like to think about. I'm not I get it when it comes to making things and eating things, but I do believe in a very symbiotic relationship between us and the planet. I am a tree hugger, 100%. Because I know that we can actually do things better without cutting down trees. We don't need trees for building. You don't need lumber, actually. It's just cheaper. You don't need trees for paper. It's just what we've been doing forever. You don't need animals for clothing. They're very sustainable, which means you can grow the crops very fast and very easy and very efficiently, low cost, low impact on the environment. For covering paper and clothing, those two things can come from one actual plant source, which is hemp. Not the other kind of hemp that you don't smoke or imbibe or anything like that. It's kind of a worthless plant. Otherwise, there's very strong properties for making paper, making clothing. But because it's not popular, it's rather expensive still. So I don't even know how I got on this topic. What was the topic? It was like, what was the topic again?
Alligators.
Oh, alligators, yes. So I don't need to know how many alligators it takes to make the boot. I get it. People want to wear it out. I don't think you need to wear it out. Honestly, I'll be honest. There's not a need for alligator boots. Just like there's not a need for fur coats anymore. We got it. We figured it out. There was a time where we needed those things because we didn't have the technology and the resources to create something. But you know what? You can use a synthetic leather that looks just like an alligator boot and is stronger and will last longer. Why do we need to? I'm not a fan of an alligator. I'm not going to go. What was it? There was the weird law about alligators. It was really weird. So I'm not an alligator advocate, but I'm an advocate for we don't need to kill 3 alligators so you can have some alligator boots. Come on, man. Move on. All right. That's it for Wednesday. I'm a little fired up today. So have a great Wednesday. Remember, we'll see you not tomorrow. We'll see you in building tomorrow, but we'll see you Friday for a fun-filled, action-packed, normal morning routine.